Good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? It is Make a Card Monday, the last one of October. It is Monday, October the 27th, and I'm going to be working with our paper pumpkin this month, or this week, pardon me. My name is Debbie Scott. I'm your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Brigden, Ontario. And if you're just finding me, welcome. If you have watched me before, thank you so much for coming back and spending some time with me. Just going to check on my iPad here and make sure everything looks okay. It's just taking a minute to load. There we go. Alrighty, so our paper pumpkin. Actually, before I get started on that, I do have a couple things I wanted to go over. I'm going to be doing a coloring class at my house the last Wednesday of November, November the 26th. And we're going to be making 3 cards. This one we're going to be doing like a watercolor with white craft ink to color in the image. This one we're going to use our blender markers, our blends markers, and then add in detail and shading with pencil crayons. And then this one we're going to be using a blending brush to add some color to our product and also, or to our project, also the blender markers as well. So the class, you will get the watercolor brushes. I think there's 3 in the package. You'll get a package of our pencil crayons and 1 blending brush, and the fee is $65. If you want to add on the stamp set, you can do that for another $35, and that's the stamp set there. A Child is Born. It's a great Christmas one. So if you're interested in that, please just shoot me a message or comment, and I will be happy to help you out with that. And the other thing is we do have a couple Christmas kits still available. Our scrapbooking kit is available, and our tags. As far as I know, I forgot actually to double check this morning, but the last time I checked, the Calm and Bright that I used last week is still sold out, but hopefully it comes back soon. All right, so we're going to get started here with our paper pumpkin, and I thought today I would just do the cards as is, and I'll do all 3 of the cards and kind of show you how our paper pumpkin works. That doesn't come with it. This is the stamp set that comes with it. It just has some great great greetings here for your cards. Merry Christmas, joy to the world, deck the halls. And I've made some cards over the weekend using this, so that's why this one looks pink, because I have used this set quite a bit over the weekend. So this little baggie just had some adhesive in it, so I just saved it to slip my my stamp set in, and then I'll cut this down to fit and put that in there as well, just so it's easier to see. And then we've got all of our little bits and pieces. This one has some beautiful flocking on it, so pretty. And then we've got our instructions there. There's some more bits and pieces. It did come wrapped up in tissue, but I've already gone through it, so there's some more bits. And look at that one. Isn't that so pretty? With the red on there. We need 1 each of those. And then we have our card bases. So you get, this one I actually got 4 green card bases, but I know that was a mistake. You're only supposed to get 3 of each. So we'll do 1 of each card, and then you get the adhesive that you need. So this time it came with some tear and tape, and then you get these nice red sequins, and you also get some dimensionals and some glue dots. And then these are our layers for each of our cards. We'll need one of those each. And then those are envelopes. I'm going to leave those in there. And then a pecan pie is the color it came with. And I think, what do I have for pecan pie? I have just a little Stampin' Spot as well. Where did that go? Forgot to get that out. I just have one that I've already opened, so I'm just going to use that one. Okay, so our instructions here, we'll just start with card number 1. And down here, it tells you everything that you need for card number 1. So we need a red card base. We need our crumb cake layer. And then that's going to be all these little Christmas tree pieces. I'm going to layer these together to make a Christmas tree. And we're going to need a red star. We'll need some sequins. We need Merry Christmas greeting. So I think this means that we're stamping it on there. Oh, this right here, this die that was in there, this is a coordinating die. Every quarter, Stampin' Up! Brings out a little die set that coordinates with the paper pumpkins for that quarter. And you normally get like a label shape and a word and then some coordinating images. Like here's one from the quarter before. So you get a label and this says Merry, and then you get a little sprig. So that's normally what it is. And I use this quite a bit on the weekend. I'll show you when I'm finished here a few of the cards that I made. So now that we've got all of our pieces, we are going to get started. So I'm going to get our Merry Christmas stamp. Your very first paper pumpkin, it is a subscription-based card kit. So your very first one, you will get a block. Not exactly like this, but similar in size. And then after your first one, they don't send you a block anymore. With our little Stampin' Spots, it's easier usually if you turn the stamp over and then do it this way. And then you can see better and it just works a little bit nicer. I've got kitty hair on there. Alrighty, so since it is photopolymer, we can see through our stamp. Kind of gonna just get over top a little bit. Sorry if my head's in the way. And then you can see where you need to stamp it. So usually you can get lined up pretty good. All right, so that was step 1. Step 2, we're gonna put some tear and tape on the back of our layer. If you just make sure they're rubbed down good, then the backing should pop off of there fairly easily. So our Paper Pumpkin subscription, you can order either 1 month at a time, or you can do 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months. And it is a surprise. You will get just a little sneak peek of each month. So if you did want to hold off for a month, you can do that. but you get a sneak peek. This time, I don't know if we saw the top of the box, maybe. I kind of forget exactly, but I knew it was like red and green and white, like traditional Christmas colors. And they also told us that there would be some flocking in it as well. All right, so then we are going to put our adhesive on the back of all of our pieces. So it shows you here exactly which adhesive to use. So we're going to put a little bit of tear and tape here, and then we're going to put dimensional on this side. And for our tree pieces, we're going to put dimensionals on the bottom and then glue dots along the top. Not sure where I set my dimensionals. Oh, right here. And we also need a dimensional on the back of our Merry Christmas. We need a little bit of tear and tape on there. And then we need our glue dots. The glue dots in the kit come on a sheet and have a little backing on there. So it is a little bit easier to use them with like some tweezers or a pokey tool or something. Your take your pick tool would work well as well. And what are we putting on our star? We're putting a dimensional. Oh, it's a little bit big. Let me see. I do have some mini dimensionals. I'm just going to use one of those just to make it a little bit easier. Alrighty. So first we're going to lay our tree down. So we're going to take our backing off of our little adhesives. And then I'm going to start down here. Pretty close to the bottom. Just want to make sure I got it pretty straight. And one more piece here. And then our star at the top. And our greeting. So we wanted that dimensional just on the one side because it's going to hang over. We just want to be careful not to let it hang over the side of our card. There we go. And then we're going to put some of our sequins on there. And even show you exactly where to put those as well. If you want to do it the same, you of course don't have to. But here it's showing you where they have put them. And even shows you here, you're going to use one big one and two small ones. And there we go. And then of course you can use one of your other greetings to go on the inside if you want to. Super, super quick way to get your Christmas cards done. Okay, so then card number 2. Oh, what am I doing here? There we go. See what we need. We need our crumb cake background, our pecan pie layer, need our little flocking pieces here, and we need joy. And our layer, joy. And oh, I guess that's all. That's just going to stamp on the bottom there. Okay, so then we'll go over to the card number 2 instructions. And what we're going to do first is, I didn't clean this off, so I'm going to clean that first. I'll make chamois. And we want to the world. If little stamps like this that are kind of thin, they're kind of easy to make crooked. So if you lay that down on your mat or on your table or whatever you're working on, and then that will make it go straight. And then you can just stick your block on top. We're going to use our pecan pie again here and ink that up. And that's going to stamp right at the bottom here. Alrighty, and then it shows us here where we put all of our adhesive. So I'm going to do our layer first. Get that out of the way. It's going to go there. I'm going to fold my card. It's nice when they put the color on the front and the back of your card base. If you wanted to try to extend your kit into more cards beyond just the 9, you can easily just cut your card base in half and then adhere this to like a white card base or something, and then you've got another one here. There's lots of ideas on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram about alternatives for paper pumpkins, and they will show you lots of different ways to make extra cards out of your kit beyond just the 9 cards that you make. And then we're going to put dimensionals on the back of these. And on the back of Joy, I'm just noticing that they have glue dots right here. Oh, I see. So that's to attach this part to the back of the Joy. So yes, we do need those right here and right there. And then they have used tear and tape on the back of their letters. So we'll do that too. I'm going to need it shorter though. It's still getting a bit long, but I'll show you how I'm going to fix that. Alrighty. So, and to take this off, we're going to put these on the back. And just like that. There we go. Then we're going to put our letters on. So once you get your backing off, you can just kind of fold over that extra. Guess it doesn't matter which letter I start with. They don't overlap. So. And one more here. This one doesn't look quite right. I think they're both the same. Yeah. I think I just need it down a little more. That looks better, I think. Okay, so then we are going to take off the dimensionals, and that's going to go on the front. We want to make sure To the World is straight. There we go. And then we'll do our sequins. So it says here, we're going to use 5. We're going to use 2 large ones and 3 small ones. And then we're going to use the other 2 for in the middle of our little flowers here. There we go. There is card number 2. All right, one more. So we're going to go here. We're going to need our green piece, our white layer. Use this. We are going to use this super pretty layer. I'm going to use, oh, there we go, one of those. And then a label. And as you see, sometimes they do send you some extra, just in case you make a mistake. I was thinking for a second, maybe they did send enough for 4, but no, there's only 3 of these. So I did get an extra card base by accident, and then they send you an extra label, just in case you need it. All right, so let's go to our instructions for card number 3. Oh, isn't that pretty? Okay, so we're gonna stamp. We need Deck the Halls. I'm gonna ink that up. I really like this stamp set. I got so much use out of it. I like the nice big font, and yeah, it's just so pretty. Oh, I got that one a little bit crooked. It will do. All right. So I am going to do my big layer here first. So we're going to put tear and tape on the back here. So I usually make a scrapbook page with my paper pumpkin. So I haven't planned that out yet, so I will have to do that this afternoon. So that will be Wednesday's live at noon, and it will probably be a 12 by 12 layout. But like I say, I haven't planned it yet, but it probably will be a full-size layout. Okay, so now we're going to put a little tear and tape in the center here. We're going to put some glue dots on the sides. I'm going to put a dimensional on this side and a glue dot on this side, and then dimensionals on the back of this one. And dimensionals on the back of this one. I'm going to use a smaller one. It's just pretty close. I think it was actually on this one. I don't know if it makes a difference, but probably not. All right. Then we're going to put this together. I'm going to put this on first. This little detail layer. That's going to layer over top of this piece. I want it this way, it looks like. There we go. And then that's going to go like that. But I think I'm going to do this next. All right, so it does have it over a little ways so that we can fit deck the hulls on there. Wonder if I should put this on first because we want it to go all the way to the top. We can cut off a little bit though if we're too high up. I think we're gonna go just like that. Take those backings off. Oh, I did bend it a little bit. There. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And then we need our deck the hulls. Guess we'll go like that. I've got this on the wrong side. There we go. That works better. Okay. And then we just need our sequins. And there we go. So there is our third one. So if you are bummed out that you missed out on this paper pumpkin, and you don't want to miss out on the next one, let me know and I will help you out with getting signed up. You do have to sign up by the 10th of each month in order to get the next paper pumpkin. So this is October's. So if you wanted to get November's paper pumpkin, you have to sign up by November the 10th. So just keep that in mind. And thanks so much for joining me and have a good day. Bye.